It's time for highlights from tonight's hard-hitting high school football action. Sports Extra starts now. Sponsored by New West Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery.
Not like it didn't before, but every week counts as the end of the season draws near. Nate Brown here for you on Sports Extra. Alongside nobody, I kicked Dave out for the week. Hey, teams know that they've got to keep on winning on the gridiron to improve their standings for wildcard points in the state, and they've got some big-time opponents in their way, none more so than in Hastings. The York Dukes traveling to Hastings to take on the Tigers at Lloyd Wilson Field. Tigers down to 7-3 start of the second half. Hastings hoping to start the third quarter strong as they look out. Cole Hepner, the pass is unfortunately incomplete. Still 7-3 now in York. The Dukes recover with a penalty from a pass to number 85, Austin Finney. That's going to make it 4th and 1. Hastings, though, putting up a huge defensive stop as they're going to help turn the ball over on downs. York unable to complete the first down. York going on, holding on to win this one by a final of 14-10. Grand Island looking to get back in the win column against Omaha. Benson GI quickly marching down the field on their opening drive with Chiton Fife showing off his agility to take it to the house. Right off the bat, it is 7-0 Islanders. Well, Fife, he's going to be showing the wheels once again and got a little magic behind him to make this one happen. A nice toe drag is going to make the defender miss. He's got open field, but a mighty bunny chases him down just before the 10-yard line. Good tackle, too. This is going to set up Cole Bauer to punch it in from just a few yards out. Makes it now 14-0. And why don't we show you one more touchdown? Fife keeping it for himself once more. He's not selfish. He just knows where to get to the end zone. As the Islanders, they go on to throttle the Bunnies, 56-0. Aurora looking to win their 4th straight against McCook. The Huskies led 23-5 at the half, but that is not how Aurora would like to start out of the break. Carlos Collazo fumbles the ball, and it's scooped up by Lucas Gomez Wilson. He sprints all the way to the opposite end zone, nearly 70 yards to help close the gap just a bit, makes it 25-10. But Collazo, he's not going to hold his head down for long. He's going to get his revenge, moving the chains on 4th down by cutting to the outside. Fantastic gain for the tailback. Then he gets the floater pass from Drew Nuston. He's just going to barrel through a whole bunch of Bison to find his way to the end zone. That would be the touchdown to help seal the game. Aurora, they take it 32-10. Hastings St. Cecilia looking to keep their winning streak alive as they take Doniphan-Trumbull on at Duncan Field. St. Cecilia up big with 9 minutes left to go in the half. Carson Kolacek on the quarterback keeper into the end zone. Extra point no good, but the lead still grows. Doniphan-Trumbull now looking for a play, and this pass is going to be complete to Colin Jepson. But the Cardinals unable to get a first down out of it, so the Blue Hawks, they're going to have more time, and it is a pass to Cooper Butler 4 seconds before the half as they get the extra point as well. 33-8. The Cards would tighten the score, but the Blue Hawks still flying high, 39-28. The Central City Bison herd travels to Adams Central looking for a win against the Patriots. The Bison kick things off with a touchdown. Dylan Belleci. 2-point conversion was good with a pass to Dylan Pfeiffer. That makes it 8-0 in favor of Central City. Adams Central, they're going to respond. You know they will. They're playing at home. Hey, a huge play on their first possession. Jacob Eckhart runs it into the end zone, weaving and stumbling and diving all the way through, and then he's just off to the races at this point. Adams Central would convert the extra point, but Central City still with a slight 8-7 lead. The Bison's attempt to drive the ball, though, it's going to be interrupted. Drew Boniface, he's not just interrupting it, he's intercepting it. He's shoved out of bounds at the 1-yard line here, and Adams Central, they are going to score to go up 14-8 with 5 minutes in the first. AC would roll from there. They go on to take it 59-20. Well, we'd love to take you back to some 11-man action, but before we do, plenty of 6-man teams strutting their stuff this Friday night. Not often that we get these kinds of matchups on the 6-man circuit, so we're not waiting any longer. Hey, how about Wallace sporting an impressive 4-1 mark, but they've got to go into SEM territory if they want another win. Some struggles on the snap for the Stangs, but they'll gather. Noah Eggleston finally gets some separation, chucks it deep, but it's hauled in on a beautiful pick by Trey Robertson. Only problem, Wallace is back on its own 1-yard line. Can't make a mistake here, except the handoff is broken up by Ryan Arbuthnot, then jumped on by Kellen Eggleston in the end zone for the SEM touchdown. The Wildcats looking to right the ship. It's a pitch out to Carson Gluns, who's going to work his way up the right side for a first down. But Wallace, they get greedy, and they want it all, and it works against them. Noah Eggleston hauls in the pick in the end zone for a touchback. Wallace, though, will have the last laugh as they take this one 61-28. Defending home turf, St. Paul is taking on River-Shelton in a Class C1 matchup. Trevor Dugan gets things started for the Wildcats with a touchdown on the first drive, making it look easy. The Cats staying strong on defense as they keep Caleb Stewart from advancing any further. They would hold the Silverbacks from getting a first down on those first couple of possessions. Back on the offensive side, though, Rylan Birkby gets the pitch and takes it all the way out, all the way for a touchdown. He would go on to score again later in the first, and yeah, they are just rolling at this point. Hey, Stewart now for the Silverbacks. He's going to force the long pass, almost interception, but the wide receiver somehow hauls it in as they try to get on the board before the end of the first quarter. The Wildcats, though, hold them pretty much to nothing all game as St. Paul takes it by 50. Well, it's homecoming night out at the home of the Minden Whippets, hosting the Holdrege Dusters. And Minden, with the first score of the game, it's quarterback Carter Harson just barely getting over the line. But you know what? The ball across the plane, that's still a touchdown any way you look at it. The Dusters now, they're looking for a little something as Minden looks to try and keep them off the board. And he's going to look to drop back and pass here. Instead, he's going to make it all the way to the end zone, extending the ball for the score. Minden, though, they go on to take this one by a final of 27-13. Broncos cheerleaders looking to cheer up the Amherst faithful, going against Exeter-Milligan friend. Pretty unfriendly of the visitors early, though. Christian Weber drops back and finds Brecken Schluter on a swing pass, and Schluter, he just does the rest, taking off down the sideline, outrunning the coverage for the score. Amherst looking for a response of their own. They'd get a nice start off the feet of Quentin Frank, who gets a nice gain before getting pushed out of bounds, but the drive would stall there. The Broncos looking to stand tall on defense this time. Great start as Hunter freezes the Bobcats in their tracks for the TFL. That only works momentarily, though, as Schluter is going to shoot up the middle, evading everyone in red, even laying out a nice little stiff arm there on his way to the end zone once more. Amherst falling short against Exeter-Milligan, 48-13, your final. Pleasanton rolling right along, and South Loup looking to end its lull to start the year. The Bulldogs running the option to perfection. They get the Bobcats to bite as Craig Kingston quietly keeps it for himself before slipping off and untouched for 6. South Loup's Trey Connolly not too pleased. He keeps it and makes up great ground before finally being brought down as the Bobcats look to get something going. Connell, though, as he looks to keep the drive alive, rolling to his left, and the defense just too good. Luke Pulaski comes up with a sack, and that ends the threat. The run game worked so well the last time for Pleasanton. They roll with it once more. Trevin Wendt hesitates on the pitch before finding a seam he likes, and he's off to the races. Clean path for him to the end zone. Pleasanton going on to win this one 50-32. Seward looking to stay undefeated, but Grand Island Northwest and these fans, they look to have something to say about it. The Vikings up 19-0 to start the second half. Northwest defense causing Gavin Suckup some trouble as he's got nowhere to go with it. But the Tides quickly turn as a wild snap causes the Vikings to turn it over, giving the Blue Jays an opportunity they've been looking for all night long. Suckup, he's going to get the ball here and launches a bomb to Micah Hackbart. That touchdown finally going to get the Jays on the board. An impressive QB to wideout combo, but Northwest, they want to return the favor with a score of their own. Austin Payne hands it off to Gibson Kennedy, and oh yeah, he's trucking. He's on his way, and you already know for Shona, it's got to mean it's a touchdown, right? The Vikings go on to win this by a final of 33-14.